I do a quick live here. Help me give my wife, who passed away, God bless her, in the name of the Father, of the Son, Holy Spirit, Amen. A beautiful, beautiful funeral service. I want to do something so special for her. I got to keep working hard. She deserves the best. She deserves something really, really remarkable and beautiful. She was the greatest mother. She fought so hard, the greatest wife. She fought so hard with cancer. Cancer, go home and get your shine box. You lost cancer. She won. 10 years she battled this. She said, I want to see my kids grow up, and she did. She saw her kids. Michael grew up 14. Sophia grew up to 11. She did an excellent job. I love my wife. I miss her so much. I am disgusted. I am very down, but I'm trying to focus on keeping busy, focusing on working. And yes, this is work. A lot of people don't realize it, but being a YouTuber is work. And I'm going to do a couple of songs. Let's start with Peace and Serenity. This is a classical instrumental piano piece I wrote for my wife. I hope she's in peace right now. God bless her. And Serenity. Just give me 1 second here. Let me fix something. Little technical difficulty. 1 second. Oh, come on here. Sorry. Just give me a moment. Good. Peace and Serenity. Peace and serenity. Lovish boy. Hey man, how you doing? Not really so good. I'll be honest with you. Not so good. I can't believe my wife is gone. I can't believe she passed away. She was only 46 years old. And, despite the fact that she's had cancer for 10 years, a lot of people feel like, well, didn't you expect it? No, because she always got better. Like, she was a fight. My wife was a fighter. She always got better. She always like went to the hospital, got treatments, did what she had to do, and she was home. Like, I'll just give you a few examples of that, okay? Like in 2017, I thought my wife was gonna die. The doctors told me, they said, look, we got really bad news. I said, what's that? The cancer spread to her liver. It's a large mass on her liver. They said, it doesn't look good. They put a port into her so that she could do the chemo. She got a bad reaction from the port, got like an infection. She got she went to a septic shock. She was like paralyzed. She couldn't move. She went unconscious. She went like in a coma-like state for like a week or so. I thought she was gonna die. I was convinced. I was like, that's it. That's all she wrote. And well, the amazing story was her mother passed away that same time from acute leukemia, and it was like always assumed. Okay, I don't think it's. I have to say assumed. Assumed is a bad word. I would say it was always that we believed that her mother saved her life, because when the mother passed away, my wife Jennifer made a full recovery. They did the chemo. They got the cancer off her liver, and she recovered from the septic shock, and she was back home and she was good. She once had brain surgery in 2024 to take out a tumor. I'm shot. And she was literally released the next day. She was like at Outback Steakhouse with me and the family the next day eating. Crazy, right? So I'm just saying, I got used to her always getting better. I got used to it. And that's it now. It just happened too fast. It happened too quickly. All of this happened in like, I don't know, started January 12th. Not a long time ago. She got like aspiration pneumonia, which I think was due to the cancer in her brain. The cancer in her brain, she had cancer in her brain and in her spinal cord tunnel. I think it was stopping her from chewing and swallowing correctly. So she swallowed food down the wrong pipe. And it just was a nightmare after that. It was a nightmare. She couldn't she couldn't drink anything or eat anything. It was like so long. It breaks my heart. It was like for 36 days or something. She was on a feeding tube. She was on a ventilator. It's torture, man. Now she passed away. And I don't know. I'm not doing well. I'm devastated. I'm shot. I'm heartbroken. Because I was trying to explain this to a few people. A lot of people don't understand this. They said, let me ask you a question. You saw that your wife died, right? Like, some people are very cold. I'm like, yeah, I saw that she died. Yeah. So she's gone, right? I'm like, yeah. So why are you even thinking about this for? Just like move on with your life. Like, some people they say this to me, they're really cold. They're like, let her be in peace. God bless. Focus on your kids. That's it. Let her go now. Gone. Okay. It's hard to do that when you've known someone for 27 years. And I'm always going to keep her in my heart. And the children are always going to keep her in their hearts as well. But I know that 27 years of my life, I was married to Jennifer for over 19 years. Not the most easiest thing in the world to just say, well, let me put that aside. Let me forget about it. But what I want to do, what's in my power, because this is what I keep saying to myself, what can I do at this point? I want to give her a beautiful funeral service. And the more support I get, I can do something really amazing for her. This is my Cash App right there. If someone could actually type this out for me, I'll pin the comment. So this is my Cash App. It's the $ Richard Lavoie, $ RICHARD L as in Larry, E as in Edward, V as in Victor, O-I. No space, no underscore in between my first and last name. If someone could type this out for me, I'll pin the comment. $ Richard Lavoy. RICHARD LEV as in Victor, O-I. If anybody would be kind enough to help me give my wife a beautiful, beautiful funeral service and make a small contribution, it could be anything, $5, $10, $25, whatever you prefer. I will write the thank you song for you. What is the thank you song? Thank you. Thank you, Ghost. I will write the thank you song for you and upload a short video on YouTube just for you. So I just pinned Ghost Killer, $ Richard Lavoy. A little tired. Haven't been sleeping right. You know, when I sleep is the hardest time for me because I'm a very energetic guy. Like I'm always doing something. I'm always working. I'm always doing something. I'm always moving. You know, moving on up to the east side to a deluxe apartment in the sky. I'm always moving. I'm always doing something. But when I have to just lie down and rest is the hardest time for me. See, just like as soon as my head hit the pillow, I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep now because I literally don't sleep. I sleep maybe an hour, 2 hours a day. It's not good. I got to catch up on sleep. Ugh. But anyway, you know, my wife has been gone now for about a week, I think. And I got to get a move on things now. I got to get this funeral done by the beginning of next week. And I could really use your support. I could really use your love and support. The comment is pinned to Ghost Killer. You can see it's a Cash App. $ Richard Lavoy. It could be a very small contribution. Whatever you could do. $5, $10, $25. And in exchange, I will upload a short video on YouTube for you. I will give you a big shout out, and I'm going to play a song in your honor, the thank you song, which celebrates your good deed and celebrates my wife's life. God bless her. Amen. So let's get back into the music here before I fall asleep here. I'm like really relaxed. Wow, that was like good. All right. A lot of people like this song. This is a Caribbean song I wrote. It's called People Change. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah. Wait 1 second here. Okay, let's go. Yeah. Yeah. It's like keyboard's acting a little crazy today. Give me 1 second. I got to fix it. Technical issue. 1 second. Sorry. Oh, man, all day today. This keyboard's driving me nuts. Sorry. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah. La di da 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 di da. Yeah. Yeah. La di da 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 di da. Some people change the color of their hair. maybe start a new look. Some people change their jobs like turning pages in a book. None of this surprises me at all. I accept the world for what it is. But why did you have to change the way you feel for me? It all happened so suddenly. And I tell you, don't worry, I'll be alright. But I no longer sleep at night. After everything we have been through, it seems so strange. Guess the answer is people change. Yeah, yeah, la di da 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 di da. Yeah, yeah, la di da 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 di da. Some people change their names. Maybe it's just a statement. Some people change the place that they live, looking for something different. None of this surprises me at all. I accept the world for what it is. But why did you have to change the way you feel for me? It all happened so suddenly. And I tell you, don't worry, I'll be alright. But I no longer sleep at night. After everything we have been through, it seems so strange. Guess the answer is people change. Little steel drums. None of this surprises me at all. I accept the world for what it is. But why did you have to change the way you feel for me? It all happened so suddenly. And I tell you, don't worry, I'll be alright. But I no longer sleep at night. Oh, after everything we have been through, it seems so strange. Guess the answer is people change. Yeah, yeah, la di da 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 di da. Yeah, yeah, la di da 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 di da. It's kind of cool, right? It's a grooving song. What's up there? Uh, it's all imaginary. I'm not happy. I'm not happy, B Money. I'm shot, man. I just try to keep busy. Um, when you're doing things like, Donald Trump, President Trump, he said something that really stuck with me. I thought it was the most amazing thing that he said. He goes, a message for people out there who are battling depression. He said, keep yourselves busy, work really hard. He said, the harder that you work, he goes, you're not going to have any time for depression. He goes, because you're working so hard. And there's actually a lot of truth to this statement. There's a lot of truth to it, okay? Because, there's two things you could do when you're depressed, right? The first thing you could do is nothing, just stay in your room, lie down in your bed. And what's going to happen is you're going to have a complete mental breakdown because it's like you're not doing anything. You're not keeping yourself busy. You're going to be thinking all the time, every second about something, and you're going to drive yourself nuts. Now, the flip side of the coin is that you could keep yourself busy and you won't be thinking anymore. And that's the key. Keep yourself busy. I love the boss lady. La-di-da-da-da, yes. I didn't actually come up with that part, you know. When I was in Jamaica, I wrote this song when I was in hedonism, if you could believe it. I was a young guy. I was like 19 years old. Oh my God. I'll tell you the quick story. This is before I even knew Jennifer, if you can believe this. God bless her soul. I was dating a girl, Jackie, at the time. And my buddy John was dating a girl, Antonella. And long story short, you know, we wanted to go to this like, you know, party place. It was like a kind of like an old nude resort. It was called hedonism. And John was like, look, man, we got to connive. We got to ski. We can't tell our girlfriends the truth. We can't tell them that we're going to hedonism. I said, what are we going to do? He said, look, tell them that we're going to Breezes. Now, the thing is that my friend, his girlfriend was a travel agent. He forgot to mention that to me. He forgot to mention to me that his girlfriend was a travel agent. Okay. So she started calling up all the hotels in Jamaica until she found out that we were at hedonism. Oh, man. So when I got back to the hotel, there's this guy, Maurice. He was at the front desk, you know, and he goes, Richie, man. He goes, you get the message from America, man. I say, what's the message? It's over, man, from Jackie and Antonella. I shit you not, that's how he laughed. He laughed like, you know, like that Eddie Murphy laugh. It's over, man. It's over. In other words, the girlfriends found out. So I was depressed then too. So I'm drinking like, forget about it. Rum runners, forget about it. You know, the what was that thing called? What was that called? That beer, that Jamaican beer. Red something. What is it? Red it's gonna come to me. What's that? Who knows that Jamaican beer? I gotta look it up. Anyway. You know the beer I'm talking about? Red Stripe. It just hit me. Red Stripe. Yeah, from Trading Places, exactly. So I was drinking Red Stripes, rum runners, forget about it. So the guy, Maurice, comes over to me, and he was a bass player. And he's like jamming on the bass. Like we were in this, like, it was kind of like it was like a concert hall. They had it, and and they had a piano, they had drums. So this guy came in, his name was Lionel. Not like Lionel. You know, like we think of Lionel Richie, you know. Oh, what a feeling to be dancing on the ceiling. Oh! This guy was Lionel. That's how you said his name, Lionel. Yeah, I gotta try to do things, Lacey. Um, right now I'm just keeping busy, you know. I'm just playing music. I'm just that's my remedy right now. So anyway, you know, these guys start jamming out. You know, they play this really calypso groove, you know. I'll show you. Like, this is what the bass player was doing. Like yeah, Lionel, the bass player. So he's playing like this. So he's like this. I'm like, man, that's a good groove, you know? So I started jamming with them. I was just like, oh! Now the bass player, Maurice, was really getting into it. And it wasn't me. I can't take credit. I got to give the credit to Maurice. So Maurice was like, yeah, yeah, la di da 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 di da, yeah, yeah, la di da 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 di da, yeah, yeah, la di da 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 di da. So anyway, whatever. So that's how that song came into play. People change, baby. Can you teach people to play the piano? Oh, I've done it for many years. I've done it for many years. I've done it for many years, Lacey. Yeah, I've done it for a long time. All right, so back to the music here. Let's do it. It's another song I wrote in Jamaica. It's called Baby, Look What Your Love Could Do. Yeah, man. I think that's where I got to go back to Jamaica. You and me have been together so long, opposites attract. We have our good days and we have our bad days, but nothing will subtract the way I feel for you, even though we've been through a lot of ups and downs. I know it's not easy to always try and please me. I'm glad you're still around. Baby, look what your love can do. Got me going crazy with the things you do. Baby, look what your love can do, yeah. Got me going crazy. Little Jamaican music man in the house. Yeah, I've been teaching piano my whole life. That's a good idea. But this takes my mind off things, Lacey. Just performing, playing music. It really, yeah, right. It really takes my mind off things. Yeah, music brings people together. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me do a song. I'm a big Frank Sinatra fan, and I always was so impressed with the marriage that he had with Ava Gardner. It was kind of like, if you ever watched the movie Bugsy, the story of the mobster Benjamin Siegel, who he hung out with Lucky Charlie Lucky Luciano and Meyer Lansky. This is the days when they opened up the Flamingo, the first casino in Las Vegas. Right. So the thing is that him and Victoria Hill. This is now Ben Siegel. Never call him Bugsy to his face. He'll friggin' knock you out. He'll do more than knock you out. He'll whack your ass anyway. Everyone called him Bugsy, but not to his face. He had the most craziest marriage with Victoria Hill, very similar to Frank Sinatra and Ava Gardner. It's like a love-hate. One minute they'll kill each other, but then the next minute they couldn't stop. They were in love with each other. They couldn't stop making love. They couldn't stop spending time together. They wanted to be with each other every minute. But then the next minute she'll throw a friggin' a vase at his head and break his head open. It was a crazy marriage. And the same thing with Frank Sinatra and Ava Gardner. So this is called The Last Time I Seen Her, dedicated to Frank Sinatra and Ava Gardner. This original song that I wrote. The last time I seen her, she was walking out on me just like she did before. Last time I seen her, she was walking out on me, yeah. I called her up this morning just to see what's going on. Maybe we'll spend some time in a restaurant or drinking cocktails with wine, yeah. We've been going out on and off for a couple of years. The girl needed her space. Sometimes I wonder if I'm really her taste. But baby, when you're not around, my soul cries out how much you're perfect for me. I have no doubts, but you have to make a big decision for me. Girl, can't you see, yeah, how I need you? The last time I seen She was walking out on me just like she did before. Last time I seen her, she was walking out on me, on me. Little piano solo. But baby, when you're not around, my soul cries out, how much you're perfect for me. I have no doubts, but you have to make a big decision for me. Girl, can't you see how I need you? Last time I seen her, she was walking out on me just like she did before. Last time I seen her, she was walking out on me, yeah, yeah. The last time I seen her, she was walking out on me just like she did before. Last time I seen her, she was walking out on me, on me. That's for Frank Sinatra and Ava Gardner. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Frank and Dean. Oh, yeah, forget about it. Dean Martin, baby, the rap back. Sammy Davis. Thank you, Ghost Killer. So we got a tribute concert happening right now to help give my wife, Jennifer, a beautiful, beautiful funeral service. We've already done, a lot of work on that. We're getting very closer to the finish line. This is my Cash App. I'll show you. Ghost Killer already put it up there. It's the $ Richard Lavoie. That is the $ RICHARD LEV as in Victor OI. Is the $ Richard Lavoie. $RICHARD LEV as in Victor OI. What would be a really great dream is if I could get somehow 1,000 people, I don't know if it's possible, to give $25 each. Oh man, that would be great. Because this way I could really do something. I could really do something very nice for her. I mean, right now it's going to be a cremation. I'm pretty much, there that I could afford that. Believe it or not, that's about $3,000. So it's not cheap. Even a cremation is not cheap. You got to pick up the body. It's freaking crazy. You got to do the cremation, and then if you want to do a service, that's even more money. Then you got to get the urn or the vase. That's even more money. But my wife deserves the best. I really appreciate if everybody could find a small little place in their heart to do something beautiful. What happened was, all this time I thought that the VCF was going to pay for her funeral services. Okay, that's what happened. That was because a lot of people asked me, like, you didn't have life insurance for your wife. The reason why I didn't is because the VCF, she got cancer due to 9/11. She worked during the World Trade Center attacks. Terrible. God bless all the families affected by 9/11. And God bless our family, because we just got the greatest loss of our life because of 9/11. We lost up my beautiful wife, the mother of our children. I don't know, man. I keep role playing this back in my head. I was like, is there anything I could have did to help her? Is there anything I could have did differently? They called this survivor's remorse. I don't know. It's just, she did get sick at the end. The cancer spread to a point where they couldn't do surgery anymore. They couldn't do anything. Oh, so sad. She got sick real fast. They didn't want to treat her. I was begging them at the hospital. I was begging them to treat her. They were just like, she's not a candidate. She's not a candidate. I'm like, what does that mean? And it's like I couldn't get her. She was in the ICU. She was on a ventilator. People were like, get her out of there. Go to another hospital. It's not that easy. Nobody wants to transport someone on a ventilator. It's very hard, man. So they were treating her. I was just hoping that she was going to recover from. She had the aspiration pneumonia. That's what I was hoping, that she could recover from that, and then I was going to try to get a treatment, because then you're able to get a treatment if, let's say, it's an outpatient. That was my goal, but it didn't work out. She unfortunately passed away. I tried everything to help her, man. I tried everything. I just kept pushing and pushing. I was like, keep treating her. They were treating her for the pneumonia. That's what they were doing. They were giving antibiotics. They were giving the oxygen. Talk about oxygen. My mom is coming home now from the rehab, I believe, tomorrow. And she's going on oxygen. They just delivered the oxygen to my house right now. It's crazy, man, the stuff that I've been dealing with in my life. The boss lady, you are a wonderful husband and a terrific dad. Thank you. Those kids are lucky to have you. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm lucky to have them. We're all lucky. I feel bad because they know I'm hurting. Look, I keep it together for them. I make sure that they have fun. I make sure they go to school. I make sure that they live in normal lives, but they know I'm hurting. They know I'm hurting. But once again, I'm going to be calling this live stream quits right now because I got to go feed the kids. But if anybody would have the good heart to do a very small entertainment tip on my Cash App, could be as small as a couple of bucks. It could be as high as 25 or higher. That would be $25 would be great if you could do that. But any amount is greatly, greatly appreciated, and that is the Cash App. In exchange, I will write the thank you song for you. That's going to be a YouTube video I put out, a short video, that I'm going to be pretty much giving you the most greatest shout out and celebrating your good deed with a beautiful song. Celebrating your good deed and celebrating the life of my wife, Jennifer. So that's the Cash App. $ Richard Lavoie. It's the $ RICHARD, L as in Larry, E as in Edward, V as in Victor, O as in Oreo, I as in Idaho. There's no space, no underscore in between my first and my last name. $ Richard Lavoie. Thank you very much. God bless all of you. God bless your families. And I really hope that you consider this. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I will be back. God bless you, Lacey, Ghost Killer. God bless all of you. God bless you too, Ghost Killer.